Belarus is currently competing at the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Originally scheduled to take place from the 24th of July to the 9th of August 2020. The Games were postponed to the 23rd of July to the 8th of August 2021. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it will be the nation's 7th consecutive appearance at the Summer Olympics in the post-Soviet era. The following is the list of number of competitors participating in the Games. On the 28th of July 2021, the Athletics Integrity Unit announced that Belarus was one of several countries which had failed to meet the minimum drug testing requirements as per Rule 15, which requires at least 3 no-notice outside of competition blood and urine drug tests no less than 3 weeks apart for 3 of their athletics competitors. As such, all 3 athletes were disqualified from participating in their events. Simanuskaya qualified to participate at the Summer Olympics in the 100 meters and 200 meters events only. After several Belarusian athletes were disqualified due to not meeting the minimum drug testing requirements, national sport authorities entered her into the 4x400 meters relay in addition to her planned events. Simanuskaya claimed that this decision was made without her consent and criticized the national sport authorities publicly on her Instagram account. On the 1st of August 2021, she alleged she was forcibly taken to Haneda Airport by the Belarus Olympic Committee. She refused to board a flight back to Belarus and asked both the International Olympic Committee and Japan for assistance. 3 Belarusian archers qualified for the women's events by reaching the quarter-final stage of the women's team recurve at the 2019 World Archery Championships in *Hertogenbosch, Netherlands. Belarus fielded a squad of 2 artistic swimmers to compete in the women's duet event. By winning the bronze medal at the 2021 FINA Olympic qualification tournament in Barcelona, Spain. Belarusian athletes further achieved the entry standards, either by qualifying time or by world ranking. In the following track and field events, Belarusian athletes had to participate in the women's 4x400 meters relay. But on the 28th of July, 2 athletes, Hanna Mikhailova and Kristina Mulierchik, were declared ineligible due to insufficient number of doping tests made. This situation forced Belarusian sport authorities to replace them. Sprinter Kristina Simanuskaya, who participated in the 100 meters and 200 meters events, was chosen to be one of the substitutes. However, Simanuskaya claimed that this decision was made without her consent and criticized the national sport authorities. On the 1st of August 2021, Simanuskaya was expelled from further competitions by the national sports authorities, reportedly as a consequence of her criticism. On the same day, the Belarusian sports officials tried to put her on a plane against her will. She sought the protection of police in Tokyo airport and declared that she is not planning to return to Belarus. According to the national athletics team officials, she was expelled for her emotional and psychological state after medical examination. But Simanuskaya denied that statement. She asked the International Olympic Committee for help. Belarus entered 4 male boxers into the Olympic tournament. Dmitry Asamov scored a round of 16 victory to secure a spot in the men's lightweight division at the 2020 European qualification tournament in Villebon-sur-Avette, France. Belarusian canoeists qualified a total of 8 boats in each of the following distances for the Games through the 2019 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Szeged, Hungary. Qualification legend. FA = qualify to final. Facebook = qualify to final B. Belarus entered 1 rider each to compete in the men's and women's Olympic road races. By virtue of his top 50 national finish and her top 22 in the UCI World Ranking, following the completion of the 2020 UCI Track Cycling World Championships, Belarus entered 2 riders to compete each in the men's and women's omnium, respectively. Based on their final individual UCI Olympic rankings, Belarus entered 2 eventing riders into the Olympic equestrian competition by securing the 2nd and 3rd of 6 available slots, respectively, outside the group and continental selection. In the individual FA Olympic rankings, meanwhile, one dressage rider was added to the Belarusian roster by finishing in the top 2. Outside the group selection of the individual FIE Olympic rankings for Group C, Belarus later withdrew from competing in dressage. Belarusian individuals for eventing were named on June 30, 2021. Alexander Fominau and Martini withdrew before the competition began. Belarus initially entered 2 artistic gymnasts into the Olympic competition. Anastasia Alistratova booked a spot in the women's individual all-around and apparatus events by finishing 15th out of the 20 gymnasts eligible for qualification at the 2019 World Championships in Stuttgart, Germany. On the men's side, Rio 2016 Olympian Andrei Likhovat